Hey guys, welcome to yet another interesting video based on data mining. So in my previous video I discussed regarding the measuring of various kind of data dispersion, like various mathematical measures were there in that. So we seen how to calculate various distances and various summarization techniques. So today in this video we'll be solving a problem based on those measures. So let's get started. So we have this problem that says that suppose that the data for analysis includes the attribute age. The age values for the data tuples are in increasing order, and these are the data. So in this kind of problem you always have to sort this data in an increasing order, that is in an ascending order, else you will get all the measurements as wrong. So since in this question only they have given in increasing order, you need not worry about that. So else if it's not given, then you have to do a basic analysis or observation that all these values are in increasing order, and if not so you have to do in that way. And so we'll calculate certain measures. Certain questions have been asked for this. There are around 6 questions for solving this kind of problem. They have asked different kinds of problems, so we'll be approaching those for what we have learned in our previous video. So these are the kind of data sets or the data points values given for this kind of data mining set. So we go with the very first question, that it's given that we have to calculate what is the mean and what is the median of the data. So these two measures we want to calculate in this. So first of all we go with median. So median, we have the formula x bar is equal to 1 upon n summation I runs from 1 to n. You have your formula, that is xi. So you have this this n, you have n in this as 27. So these are 27 different data points, and so you can infer that this is an odd value or an odd number. And so you have this 1 upon 27, and this value when you sum it up, like 13 plus 15 plus 16 plus and all values till 70, you sum it up, you get as 809. So you have to calculate this, and if it was 810, then this would have been 27 3 times, then it would have been 30, and so one value less, its value is 29.96. and so either you can give this value or you can round it off to 30. So this is called as, from this to this you are doing kind of trimming, so this is called as trimmed mean, this one, and this is the actual mean of this data. So either you can use this one or this one. Since it is greater than 50, like 96, then you have rounded out to highest integer, or you have sealed that value to 30. Next, well, we have this mean, and then we have this median. So median, in this you have 27 different values. You have two techniques for approaching, or you have two techniques for calculating median in this. So median in this is you have n as 27, so n is equal to 27, n is odd. Now if median was even, then you would have divided the middle two values by 2. And in this I'll show you one approach. Like you have 27 by 2, this when you divide you have 13.5. so this 13 indicates 13 values to the left and 13 values to the right. So this is one technique, that is technique 1 or method 1. Like you will manually count these values. Like assume this is on a number line, and you calculate the values to the left and you calculate the values from the right. So you have 13 values, and 0.5 indicates that middle value. So we'll start counting this. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. So these values are the first 13 value till this 25, and then you have 13, you have to calculate from the right end. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. So these are the next 13 values is calculated from the right, and so you have one center value, that is 25. So by calculating by observations, n is odd, you get value as 25. Now this is one technique. So like if you go with this technique and if the data set is large, like for example if tomorrow 50 or 100 different set is given, then this would be kind of a tedious job to work with. So an alternative to this is what we have technique 2. We all know that from that previous kind of video in that data dispersion technique, you have the first quartile Q1 and you have the third quartile, that is Q2. You have the second quartile as well. So second quartile is the 50th percentile, which is nothing but the median. So you calculate the 50th percentile in this. So 50th percentile is nothing but it is the median of this data set. So the formula or the calculation for getting that term in this is like, so it's very easy. You can have a rank in this or term. Rank or term is given by the formula percentile divided by 100 multiplied by number of items in this set, that is you have n items. So n is so this is a formula I am giving, n plus 1. So when you calculate this, that is the rank or the term is equal to percentile. You have to calculate the 50th percentile divided by 100 multiplied by n. N is your 27 plus 1. Whatever is there in the bracket, you will first solve that. So 50 divided by 100 multiplied by 28. You have 51s are 52s are, and so this is the 14. So 14 is the rank or the term. And so the value corresponding to the 14th from this data set is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. So this is 25. So either you can do this or do this. So I advise you to do this kind of technique. So this will be a kind of tedious job when you have a large number of data set. So these were the two techniques in order to solve the median. So we calculated the median as well as the mean. Next we go to the second kind of question, that is they are asking what is the mode of the data. What is the mode? And you have to comment on the data's modality. Comment on data's modality. Modality means it's unimodal, bimodal or trimodal or even multimodal. So that you have to comment in this. So for that we do kind of analysis or observation from the given set, ordered set. First of all you have to order this set. So always remember in this you have to order this set in increasing order, else you will get the wrong answer while calculation. So what is the mode? So when you do the basic observation, you can see that this value, that is 25 is occurring 4 times. So we'll write a x4, that is 4 times, and you have this value 35 which is also occurring 4 times. So from this kind of data you can see that two values, that is 25 and 35 are occurring 4 times, or the most frequent values are occurring frequently, and so it's of 4 times. And so you can say that this data set has a mode value. So the mode values are basically 25 and 35. Mode values 25 and 35. And to comment on the data's modality it is bimodal. So it is a bimodal mode, or you have a bimodality or bimodal. So this completes the answer to this mode and modality. Next you have to calculate what is the mid range of the data. So that is next question, that is what is the mid range. So mid range is nothing but the average. So mid range is given by this formula. This we have not discussed in that video. So mid range is the average of the largest value plus smallest value, or the largest value plus smallest value from this data set divided by 2. And so it's very important that you divide it in or you sort it in an increasing order. So you will get 13 plus 70 divided by 2, and so you get 41.5 as the mid range of this data. So we have 3 more questions to go with this. So So I'm back. So we have three more questions to go with this. So I'll rub this part off. I'll keep it as it is so that you can see this. Next, they are asking us to roughly estimate the first quartile. It's quartile, not quantile. First quartile Q1, and you need the third quartile, that is Q3, from this kind of data. So it's very simple. So like we have calculated for the median, the 50th percentile, we'll calculate in this also. So you have Q1, that is the first quartile, which is nothing but the 25th percentile of this data set. So we have the rank or the term given by percentile divided by 100. So you apply in this. So you have 25 divided by 100 multiplied by you have 27 plus 1, that is 28, and so this is 25 4 times, and this is 7. So you have the 7th term as the first quartile. 7th term in this is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So this 20. So 7th term, so you have actually the 7th term, and the value corresponding to the 7th term is 20. So it's written in this way. Then you have the third quartile, that is the Q3. Third quartile is given by the 75th percentile, and 75th percentile is given by the rank. So you calculate the rank first and then you estimate the value for that. You have 75 divided by 100 multiplied by 28. You go with this formula, that is percentile divided by 100 multiplied by number of items, that is 27 items are there in this, plus 1. So this is the formula for that. You have 25 3s are 25 4s are, you have 4 7s are 7 3s are 21st term. So from this you have the 21st term. So first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, 8th, 9th, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 and 21. That is you have 35. So you have Q1, Q3 from this. So that completes this, that the first quartile and the third quartile. Next we have the question as you have to give the 5 number summary, provide 5 number summary for this. So 5 number summary is very easy. You have the median value. We have a median value as 25 for this. So it's given by basically min value, your first quartile, your median, your third quartile, and max value. So you have median value as this, then Q1 comes this, that is 20, then you have Q3, that is 35, then you have the mean value, that is 13, and then you have the max value, that is 70. So this is the 5 number summary for this. And the last question they are asking is to visualize, kind of visualization technique. Like we have seen the box plot. So you need to depict a box plot for this. So the F question is depict box plot for this kind of data. So box plot is very easy. So you have to draw this kind of y-axis, and this will be our x-axis. And so we take the values, we take it from 0, then we have 5, then we have 10, then we have 15, then we have 20, then we have 25, then we have 30, then 35, then 40, we have 45, we have 50, we have 55, we have 60, we have 65, then we have 70. So 70 is the largest value, so we stop it at 70. And to calculate this, we need some values. First we need to depict that box in that. So that box is nothing but the interquartile distance or the interquartile range. So first you get to calculate that box. So that box represents the Q1 as well as the Q3. So Q1 from this is this value, and Q3 is your this value. So you have your box starting from this position, that is 20, and it extends till this. So roughly this will be your box. So you can draw with a scale pencil and all, so you might not get this in a distorted structure. So this is our box. So this is the interquartile range. So when you subtract this 35 minus 20, you get the value, that is the interquartile range, as 15. And then you need to plot the median. So median is 25 in this case. So exactly at the center from here you can draw this line, that is striking the box. And then you have two lines, that is viscous, which are moving outside the box. So that is nothing but this 70, that is the extreme end. And then you have 13 is somewhere below 15, so we can draw it a value at here. And so you have this, that is joining, and so it goes in this way. Yeah, so this is our box plot for this kind of data. We have summarized this kind of data, and so we label this. So we have this age is given, since suppose that the data for analysis includes the attribute age. So these are the age, this you represent the x-axis with age, and these are the values for that. So you write values to this. So this completes our box plot as well. So with this problem, data summarization technique, you complete the answer to this kind of problem. So well, that's all about solving a problem based on data dispersion technique. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you found this video interesting, please do like, share, comment, and most importantly, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for watching this video.